Gorgeous. Wave to the camera, bro. You can't do it. Right, this is Keith, who runs Green and Gold Touch. And do you what age group do you play for England? 50s. What age groups have you played for before in the past? 40s, 45s, and 50s. And Keith is very kind enough to teach me swinger today. Oh, okay. So I really appreciate it. But how long has Green and Gold Touch been running? Okay, so like 10 years? Nice. And then how do you say Green and Gold Touch works with Soul Touch Rugby, like the social element of Regents Park? And then I know you guys have played in Super Leagues. I remember when I set up my little team, like you guys were in the Super League. We didn't quite make it. We got to second place, not final, so that was a requirement. But yeah, I mean, you play in Super League. Do you play DT? I don't know. Can you explain to me the? Okay.
We're in that again this year.
Do you play any regional stuff as well, like South East England touch stuff? Okay. Okay. Oh, wicked. Wicked. All right, thank you so much.
So, hey, I actually just finished playing rugby. So, it's been my last review video, Social Touch Rugby in London. In this video, we're going to be talking about Regents Park Touch Rugby. And the actual name of the group is Soul Touch Rugby Club, but Touch Rugby Social Group. But the actual Touch Rugby Club behind it is Green and Gold. So it is two separate groups actually, but they generally play together. And what happened is that the Green and Gold, they're training in the morning earlier, and then usually the Social Touch will continue from 11. So really, if you're insane, you go to the 9:30 training with Green and Gold while they still train, then continue playing Social Touch. That's definitely my preference from 11 onwards, but it's not for everybody. So an interesting group, again, another Christian-based group for Touch Rugby. Again, this is totally free, so they won't charge you anything to turn up and play at all. The other benefit, it's in Regents Park, it's really central, which I think a lot of people forget. Another thing, they actually also play on Mondays and Wednesday lunchtimes, which can be quite interesting. So for example, if you live or work in central London, especially the Wednesdays, usually that does go on with certainty. Around 12:30 they play touch during the lunch, and I think it's the only group I know in London that plays a lunchtime touch session. So that's quite useful. Again, the main guy contact there is Keith, who is in the video. You can see a little bit of play, speak to a few people playing there, but I just went up sort of on Saturday, and it was a good crack and a good run around, so just wanted to kind of give a shout out to them. Again, their normal sessions actually start on 11 a.m. on Saturdays. You can jump in, and usually they've got quite a decent amount of space there. I don't know if I think they're just starting up again now as I'm doing this video, so again, you should be able to go down and jump in. It looks like the basic structure of it is coming from Green and Gold though, so essentially if you turn up at the moment, you'll be playing with their players, which is a bit more structured, which you can kind of see in the video. I think they're running short 2 or 3 times in the video, which with most Social Touch teams, that's not usual. But then when they play normal on a Saturday, you get loads of players. So anyway, let me stop my waffling and let you sort of see them in action and see the interviews. But I will say, I think I've covered everything, so this will be bye from me. If you do want to play Social Touch Rugby in London, in Regents Park, I do advise you go down. They're really welcoming, a nice bunch of people. The time is pretty consistent. It generally is 11 on a Saturday. Whether or not the Green and Gold do their additional training sessions, you have to kind of find out and ask in advance. But generally, you're safe bet arriving there for 11. Lots of rugby clubs to play on that pitch as well, as you can see in the video. So just turn up and play, enjoy, let me know how it goes.
Right, I've got the lovely Matt here from, do you play with Green and Gold? And do you play socials on Saturday here as well?
Every Saturday and touch as well during the week.
You play for what touch?
Into touch.
Okay, what, you play in the leagues?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. So Matt's a wonderful example of just the people that come and play social at Regents Park, and they're a nice bunch. The interesting thing I find about Regents is, okay, it's a bit different today, but today they had training at 9:30, and so they run set piece attack. So if you're looking for someone to play touch rugby at a level where it's a bit more structured but still social and fun to play, I actually really recommend Regents. They run, say they'll do backdoors, they'll do 32s. They know how to defend against quickies. So if you're, and the other thing that I think hopefully Matt can agree is, even if you can't play structured touch, they're still quite welcoming, right? You guys are quite welcoming. You can still jump in and play. Exactly. So it can be quite fun. That guy that just dropped the ball is supposed to be an England player. So you know, you do get. In fact, there's at least 3 England players on this pitch that I'm aware, maybe 4 that I'm aware of. So like, you do get a nice level of standard as well, similar to SLRT a little bit. So yeah, that's my sort of introduction to Regents Park. See you later, bro. And they're a really nice, welcoming bunch. I think it's difficult to explain. So I'm going to just point some players out. This is Keith, right? He's quite well known in the touch rugby circuits, and he's a really good player. You know, they're just mucking about in training here, but really good player. Actually, when I first ever played touch rugby, right? I'm just whispering this because not many people know this. Nan was one of the first women I ever played with in Allen Gardens. It's actually the first time I ever played rugby with a woman. Was that lady right there, and she's an outstanding player. I think she just has a kid this year. And the other thing about touch rugby is, like, it can change your perspective of how to play rugby. I mean, that was rubbish. And Theo's one of the best players ever, but he likes to play free. And ironically, I've taken a bit of inspiration from him. So hopefully I don't do the same thing. But he again, Theo, outstanding player. His son Jed, outstanding players. And they come up with new. This guy's really sneaky. I don't quite remember his name with the boots on. I like the way he plays. He's got a lovely style of playing. And again, I know I've gone on in this video, right? But I came up to Regents Park like a week ago. I think I might put the video in there as well. They didn't have enough players, but he was doing Bronco, and I've not done Bronco for ages. But like, they train fitness, they do things like that. And considering this is just social touch, so normally, right, as you can see, there's lots of people playing rugby here. But normally, these guys would have like loads of players on double pitches, just because obviously COVID and everything's just starting back up again. But a really good place to play, really fun bunch of people, and yeah, it's just good fun. Like I don't know what else to say. Like, if you want to play touch rugby at Regents Park, it's central. They usually start playing from 11. Today they started at 9:30 because they're doing the structured moves. So you can see a little set piece attack almost came off. And it's just, if you want to play slightly structured and happy to play against, this is a great place to come and learn.